Hi everybody, welcome to Around the World Vlogs. My name is Mary and this is Solidarity Saturday. Now I know a lot of you have probably heard this news story, but if you haven't, I'm going to tell you about it real quick. There was a little girl named Katie a few weeks ago, and she went to school with her Star Wars backpack and thermos like she always did. And one day she came home and asked her mom for a hot pink one instead, and her mom thought this was really strange because her daughter really liked Star Wars. And she soon found out that the little boys in Katie's class had been making fun of her and saying that only boys are allowed to watch Star Wars. So Katie's mom actually put it on her blog, and it ended up getting viral all around the internet, and people have been showing their support for Katie and telling her, don't change who you are, don't hide who you are, just to be accepted. And I just thought it was such an amazing thing. Now yesterday, which was December 10th, was May the Force Be With Katie Day, and anyone who's a fan of Star Wars or anything geeky was to wear their nerdy outfits or their Star Wars attire out to their job or wherever they were going to go. Now I unfortunately don't have any Star Wars attire, but I did wear my Star Trek shirt, which I have on right here. Hopefully you can see it. I wore this to work today. Actually, no one asked me about it. I was kind of upset. I really wanted people to ask me why I was wearing a Star Trek shirt to work, but I bring my Star Trek lunchbox almost every day, so I guess it wasn't anything new. Now, I know that some of you might say I'm undermining the cause by wearing a Star Trek shirt, and that is not how I mean it at all. You can be a Star Wars and a Star Trek fan. That's where we go wrong sometimes as fans. You don't have to box yourself into one fandom. You can enjoy as many as you want. I wore this because it's my geekiest shirt, and I wanted to show as much support for Katie and for the cause as I possibly could. I just thought I would talk about that because people pulling together and supporting Katie and supporting little girls and little boys who like Star Wars, it was just such an amazing example of geek solidarity that I didn't feel that I could pass it up. When I heard Katie's story, it really touched me because I was that little geek girl. I was that little girl who liked all of that nerdy stuff but felt like she couldn't tell anyone about it. And it was just really cool to see so many people around the world show their support for a little girl that I was. I'm a big geek all the time, even now. Like, I go out with my Star Trek lunchbox to work almost every day. I wear my Indiana Jones t-shirt to the grocery store, like, whatever. And, you know, now I know that that's just who I am, and I love that stuff, and nobody's going to be able to change that about me, even if they tried. And that's just a part of me that other people are going to have to accept. And if that means that, you know, we can't be friends or that you don't like me, I don't want to be your friend anyway. That's just a lesson that I really hope that Katie and other little girls like her would take from this and would learn. Now, I thought Katie's adorable story would show you that not all Star Wars fans are old men living in their mother's basements. That's totally false. Actually, Sci-Fi has said that their audience is generally 50-50 men to women, which is really surprising. It's one of those myths that nobody thinks that girls are into science fiction. I do also have a little bit of Star Wars news for you. Back in September, George Lucas announced that The Phantom Menace would be released in a 3D format in theaters and sometime during 2012. And then they're going to release one movie chronologically, so episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, etc. Each year. And I think that's just super cool. Like, I would totally love to go see all those movies again in the theater. I don't think I've ever seen the original trilogy in the theater, ever. And that would just be amazing. And to see them in 3D, like, hello, oh my god, that would be the coolest thing ever. So I may talk about Star Wars more in depth in coming videos, but I really just wanted to give you that fantastic example of geek solidarity. That's exactly what I was talking about back in my last video. And I just think it's so cool that so many people were there for Katie, and they're actually getting a lot of toys, Star Wars toys, donated to charity now, is what Katie's parents have asked that people do instead of sending them to Katie, because Katie has all the Star Wars paraphernalia she could ever want now. I have provided a link to a story about Katie and some more information about her story in the description box below. So down in the comments, let me know if you participated in May the Force Be With Katie Day, or maybe even a video response showing us your t-shirt. Also, have you ever felt ridiculed for being a geek? Were you Katie? Did you ever have an experience like Katie's, and what did you do about it? Let me know. That's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You've been around the world in 7 days.